The reason I pulled up YouTube is because we gotta bring up the LARPers that have been going around. I don't know if you've heard of LARP tubing. It's this form of YouTube content where a person takes a person like Van Austin OG YouTuber and tries to redo their old content in their own style.
What are we doing? Let me see.
So like let's say I look up LARP fan. They have LARPnos Gaming.
Larpnos Gaming.
We have LARPnot, yeah. But they just make like the old school kind of like this has been a very current trend lately. Kind of don't really care about it. People have been calling me LARP Goblin, somewhat do Goblin 420 content, but I don't really think about it too much. Now, the big one though is Techno Larp, because this one is very controversial.
I mean, rightfully so.
I mean, literally, and he deleted his channel. The channel's gone now. Thank fuck.
Oh, he deleted it. What the
Yeah, because
fuck?
it was so controversial. Because what happened was he made the channel and it was very very similar to Techno's. It was very like people didn't mind it at first. It felt like Technoblade, but he wasn't like making like he wasn't claiming to be Technoblade. And then he collabed with one of Technoblade's friends, and that felt very weird because Technoblade's friend was calling him Technoblade in that video, and people that just made people a little uncomfortable. And then people
Shit.
realized he never asked Technoblade's dad for permission to do this. Well, he did, but the dad said, "I'm not sure. I need to think about it," and he just went ahead and made the channel anyway and started uploading. And I think about a week ago, I want to say, the dad said, "All right, I need you to get rid of the channel. It's too much." But yeah,
Yeah, so he changed his channel to Striker MC.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, the end of Techno Larp. Yep. Techno
So it's
Larp
finally
videos.
happened. Techno
Oh yeah.
Dad gave the response.
Yeah. He said, "No, fuck you, can't." But yeah, see, look, he's playing with fucking Techno's friends, which is weird. It was fine up until he started doing that. From what I saw, totally chill. But I don't like LARPing. I don't know the term like I don't like the idea that YouTube you're so unoriginal that you have to make somebody else's content for them,
I
right?
don't get LARP. I don't get LARPing either. But even then, everyone's gonna get accused of LARPing. Like,
Yeah, for example, me and you will. I mean, I get accused for LARPing as Goblin. Eventually, at some point, fucking that one guy we don't talk about is gonna get accused of LARPing as uh another one of the two other people that have his channel name, right? Eventually, you might get.
he's accused me of LARPing him, but I'm like, bro, I'm not worried about it.
Phony is eventually probably going to get confused with LARPing with Ted Nivison. Ted Nivison is what Phony bases a lot of his content off of. Ted Nivison and Colin Carson. They actually look like similar.
The same.
Yeah, like it's actually crazy how similar Ted Nivison and Phony look. They look like if Phony was a little chubbier, he would look just like Ted.
You know what? Yeah, I fucking see it. I
Yeah,
see it.
it's
What the fuck?
crazy. But like their content is so similar, and I love it. But like Fody does it in his own way. That's like you can tell it's not just copying Ted Nivison with
That
all these other larpers. That just is it's just literally the exact same editing, the exact same thumbnails, the exact same humor, just filmed in a more modern format.
I don't even know if I could say I base my content off anybody. When I was younger, when I first started making channel when I was like 11, of course I based that shit
Yeah,
off Skyda's Minecraft. But
I can say it's inspired.
fucking,
My channel's inspired.
I don't know who. I mean, the Call of Duty content. I've been watching a lot of T Dog Smitty, so I guess that's why I'm doing a lot of Call of Duty content right now. Because I watch a lot of T Dog Smitty. He does pure Call of Duty content, but also because Call of Duty is just popping on the trending charts right now.
Yeah, it's just trending. That's so yeah. I base or I shouldn't say it base. I get inspiration from my content from like old ones, Uh, Vanos, obviously, Smitty, Buffer Plays, Ted Nivison, The Goons. The Goons is a heavy influence for my channel because of my jokes, dude. Oh
That's true,
god.
dude. That's
The
true.
Misfits, big inspiration for my vlogs. I always
I
record
think
my vlogs in the Misfit style, and then the funny videos are are inspired by Tommy Carson.
like for me, I think the three or four biggest people I use for inspiration for my videos is gonna be, or at least at the moment, T Dog Smitty, Vanos, Swale, which is he does Minecraft horror videos, so like horror add-ons and shit like that. And actually, I think that's it. Those are the only three I use for inspiration right now, because those are the three I watch the most right now. But when I was younger, it was definitely Sky Does Minecraft, like to the fucking max. That's who I would use.
I would love to recreate his try not to laugh videos in Minecraft at some point. I think it would be fun to try to do, but I don't know if it would like how's the word feel right because it'd be like an empty husk.
You know what? That is, yeah, that is true. It's so crazy how he disappeared from,
He didn't
not dis
disappear. He
he didn't,
fucking
yeah,
did
he didn't.
drugs and beat his fucking
He did
girlfriend.
he did drugs, beat his girlfriend. There was that whole custody court case.
He did.
And you know what's crazy though? There's a video of all the group with Post Malone before Post Malone was Post Malone.
Dude, I know. I remember that video too.
And
They
when I
used to be
first,
like
yeah,
boys.
yeah, yeah, very good friends. And it's just crazy how that whole little group just made it out, and then Skyler's Minecraft just went back in.
Yeah, I mean, the people who made it out of that were Ross for sure. Ross is definitely the only person who actually like I think well, what's Max doing nowadays? I haven't checked up on Max.
I know Deadlocks recently made his channel again with 66.3 thousand subscribers, but he hasn't made a video in 2 months. So maybe he kind of gave up.
I don't know if Max does. Yeah, Max doesn't even do content. So,
So I know Sunday is still doing content.
well, yeah, but Sunday's
It's
one of
all
the few YouTubers that he doesn't grow with his audience. He just sticks to child content, and honestly, it's working for him. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
We don't watch
He
Sunday,
stick
but he gets fucking 1 billion views a month from other.
he sticks to the brain rot. Yeah, 'cause right now we're trying to make the world's hottest pepper in
Well,
Roblox.
you say that it's brain rot, but at the time, Minecraft Lucky Block Try Not to Laugh challenge was like our form of brain rot. So
For
it's like
real.
I remember whenever he was doing the Lucky Block battles, and that was like, dude, I go back to watch them today, and I literally can't because they're so like just like I don't know how I watched them as a kid.
I
His
can't. I can't either. Like all the videos. Like I go back to watch like fucking Sky's Minecraft videos, Adam's videos, and
I
I
could do
can't watch them anymore.
some Sky Does Minecraft. I cannot do. I could do some of it. I could do the classics. I could also do Rubates. Rubates was I will always be able to rewatch Rubates. Rubates was Sky Does Minecraft was fucking awesome. One of the better skits that they ever did.
This is true. Team crafted. What happened to Beijing Canadian?
Nothing. He's just you know.
'Cause I don't think Beijing Canadian is making videos no more.
And he hasn't made a video in 4 years.
4 years, damn. All these guys just fucking disappeared.
I don't think all of them did. Who's the
Well,
one that
a good majority of them disappeared.
the this is back. Who the fuck was the Chewbacca looking motherfucker?
That was. Oh, fuck, what was his name? I forgot his name, but I know exactly who the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, I know he still makes content. Oh god, it's pulling up furries.
Husky Mudkips.
Husky Mudkip. Oh. I know he makes content. I don't know if he necessarily does it on YouTube, but I know he does.
Oh wait, no, it's not Husky Mudkips. Who the fuck? Oh, ASF Jerome.
Oh yeah, Jerome. There we go.
Jerome ASF. I think
Husky
that was his
Mudkip
channel
was
name
the
was
fish
Jerome
guy.
ASF. Yeah, I think he deleted his channel altogether.
ASF. Oh, what up, yo? This guy, he still makes content. I know for a fact. 2 days ago, 5 days ago. And he's still doing Minecraft, but you know,
Yeah,
it's
of course.
obviously.
There's Kermit. There's Seto Sorcerer. Obviously Husky Mudkips. Minecraft Universe.
I
Fucking
haven't heard that name in
throwback.
forever.
Throwback for that one right there. Left for unexplained reasons.
Had God,
You know who else I used to watch from the channel? Because I think she would be a frequent on Sky's channel from back then. It's I Heart Cupcake or whatever the fuck her name is. I forgot her fucking name. Is Cupcake or Cupquake? Yeah, that one.
the other
I
one
asked
was
Cupquake, yeah.
Afmao popped up a lot on his fucking channel.
I keep seeing her. I see her on TikTok a lot. She streams on TikTok.
Oh, she's the fucking. I remember this shit, dude. This fucking video was trending whenever I was a guy. The fucking
Indeed.
animated FNAF shit.
All of them were fucking trending. I remember watching Markiplier's videos from that shit.
Oh my god, anything FNAF and anything anime. Fucking
Off the charts, bro.
yeah, it was great. It had so much. Yo, YouTube, what the fuck, man?
It hasn't updated your stats or what?
No, they moved my stats back. That was just at 2993. Now it's at 2984, bro. What the fuck? They
Speaking
purposely
of
trying to keep a motherfucker in the hood.
speaking of stats, I'm almost at 5,000 views on my Call of Duty video.
That's awesome, bro. Mine's not doing mine stopped picking up in the algorithm.
I figured that's because that's how whenever I did my first video in the sense of yours, that one I did back in I think January, and that one only got 367 views. It was ranking every Call of Duty ever on a tier list.
Yeah, I Modern Warfare 1 is not popping off as
I think it all just has to do with the title.
if you change the title, it re-puts it back in the algorithm. That
Yeah, that's what I would do if it didn't do well. I would just change it.
like
If I were
Spider-Man?
if I were to do that one's doing pretty decent.
Bro.
No, you're good. You're good. The one that I thought was gonna do good was the Impossible Try Not to Laugh challenge drinking
Dude,
edition.
I thought that would do so well. Because it's got
That's what I
drinking,
thought
it's got
too.
try not to laugh, it's got daily dose. I even tagged daily dose in it. Thumbnail's
Yeah,
good.
that's the one I thought was good. And then the Fortnite one I thought was gonna do good. The thumbnail looked pretty good for the super cool funny Fortnite moments.
I just made it that name because I thought I was gonna be like, you know what? Let's just not try with the title. Yeah, let's just fucking. But this one right here, I changed. It hit 30 views, and then I was like, that's not good enough. I changed the name, and it hit 50. And yeah, that's still not good. And I changed it to this at 100. I was like, I could live it.
Yeah, it was pretty. The trailer. Okay, so here's my prediction because I know they fucking threw Steve Rogers at the end of the trailer. He's gonna be fucking.
Dude,
What's his Hydro alternate fucking name?
I know it's gonna be the Hydra one. It's got to be. That's the only of it. But dude, I deadass thought that was gonna be like Doctor Doom with the mask off, and Thor was gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Because
Imagine
it's gonna be it would have been Robert Downey Jr. So Thor would have been like,
yeah.
impossible. Like that would have been really like a cool like twist. But they said Steve Rogers, even though we've had Falcon as Captain America for like the last 3 years, and he was honestly a pretty fucking cool replacement. I'm not gonna lie. I liked
He
Falcon as
was a cool
Captain America.
replacement.
Uh, but
I just hate how they skipped right over the Bucky Barnes arc and went straight to Sam Wilson.
and where are the Guardians? I'm still pissed the Guardians are not in the fucking trailer. The Guardians have to be somewhere. I know that the Guardians exist. They're alive
The
because
Guardians, they're not. I don't think they're gonna be in this next movie. I think it's just Chris Pratt. No,
Thor was with the Guardians though.
he was in the beginning and then he left. If in Thor: Love and Thunder, he was with the Guardians and he left.
Isn't he still? No, he's still. Could have swore he's. And maybe I need to rewatch stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, because yeah, Thor does not stay with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Either way, they made Spider-Man and Hulk have a separate movie so that they didn't have to pay them for being in Avengers Doomsday. That's my theory
I
on
think
that.
that's true. Well, I think Mark Ruffalo's still going to be in the movie. Spider-Man is not going to be in the Avengers movie. That was what I heard. But I hear that Tobey Maguire's universe is going to be in the movie and
I'm
it's going
so
to get
pissed
killed
off at
off.
Spider-Man. I'm so pissed off at Spider-Man. I'm sorry. That was such we had such a good opportunity to make like Spider-Man anonymous. It'd be like cool Spider-Man again, like early 2000s Spider-Man. But instead they had to make him a little baby bitch, and he had to be like, "No, I gotta get with MJ and Ned again." Fucking you stupid pussy. Why don't you go fucking be on your Spider-Man character arc getting absolutely ripped with your new fucking DNA infused web that you have, because that would have been nice to. That shit pisses me off. They're pissing me off with the new
I
Spider-Man movie.
I just hate how they're still pushing Ned Leeds. Like, at some point, the fans are gonna have to keep fucking begging to fucking bring in a MCU Harry Osborn
Just
or
let
fucking.
Ned smash MJ and let that story be done. Let Peter get brokenhearted. Let him get buff and absolutely fucking yoked, and let him be cool, badass Spider-Man. I'm getting tired of pussy Spider-Man.
Not even that. Just let Ned Leeds become the Hobgoblin.
True.
Like we. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I just got a bunch of Discord notifications. What the fuck? I just
Server
got
while we're
bombarded.
recording.
That's true. You're muted right now. No, but yeah, I need Ned Leeds to turn into the Hobgoblin at some, and then we need Harry Osborn and as much as people probably don't want her in the modern MCU, we need a Gwen Stacy arc, and we need Norman Osborn to kill Gwen Stacy.
I don't know about Gwen Stacy. I wouldn't mind a what's it? Miles
Harry?
Morales.
Oh, Miles Morales, yeah,
Might have last Spider-Man.
it's about time. But well, I say Gwen Stacy because okay, you already established the fact that you erased the memories of everyone. So MJ doesn't know who the fuck Peter Parker is. That'd be the perfect way for Peter to start getting a new love interest if MJ ends up not being interested in him at first, right? Well, so why not bring in Gwen Stacy and then kill her off within the next movie or so by from Norman Osborn? But the thing is, I don't think they're gonna bring in any of those villains anymore, because from what I remember hearing is that the agreement between Sony and Marvel is that Felicia Hardy, that's her name.
Dude, Black Cat would have been another good love interest for Spider-Man in the new movie.
It really would have. It
Because
really would have.
Black Cat is,
One of the love interests.
I mean, she's a baddie, bro. I
For real.
mean, I think that if,
Always put
all right,
Spider-Man in a love triangle.
Black Cat over no, yeah, Black Cat over Catwoman any fucking day of the week. I don't care.
This is true. I
I
agree
don't
with you on that.
fucking care,
A lot of people
bro.
are gonna hate us for that take, but I agree with that.
Bro, I mean, bro, stop it. I think Black Cat's the reason I like women with white hair sometimes.
Freaking. But but yeah, back to what I was saying. I don't think they're gonna be able to bring a Norman Osborn or any of those villains because from what I remember from the agreement, whatever villain Sony uses, Marvel is not allowed to use them again unless there's some sort of special agreement. And that's why I think that Thomas Hayden Church as Sandman, Willem Dafoe's Goblin, and fucking Alfred Molina's Octavius were all in that No Way Home movie. But I mean, I guess they had to because they had to bring in the old characters. So I guess that was the only way they were able to do it.
Well,
But I don't remember where I read that at though.
you see, trying to think about a character because technically that would mean we couldn't use James Jonah Jameson
I, well, I mean, I think
because
they
he's
had to alter his
technically
appearance. They had to alter his appearance for that for him to be used.
because
I think.
he's technically a villain. I mean, he is like he's not like a main villain, but he is like that is Peter
You know what
Parker's
though?
boss, and always
In the
tries to smudge him.
comics, he does help form the Sinister Six though.
Dude, why is Scorpion the only fucking enemy in the new Spider-Man as well, by the way? Like, don't get me wrong. I love my boy. I love that actor to death. He's a goat. Loved him in Breaking Bad. And wait, he wasn't in Breaking Bad. He was in Better Call Saul. Loved him in Better Call Saul. But, dude, bro, why the fuck is it only Scorpion? Like, do we really have that low of a budget for the actors?
For real. No, it's because I'm telling you, Marvel Studios is not. They're generally not allowed to use villains from the Spider-Man universe because of the deal with Sony. Because I have it right here. Sony. Okay, so because Sony Pictures owns the film rights to Spider-Man, of course, and a supporting cast, any character usage in the movies requires specific co-production deals, and Sony reportedly blocks Marvel from utilizing specific villains they have earmarked or used.
But that doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
Because this Scorpion is in he's in Spider-Man Homecoming.
No,
And he
yeah, I know, but
is
because Sony greenlit those villains, but like what I'm saying is for like another Doctor Octavius or another Green Goblin, or a Sandman or a Lizard, those kinds of guys, I don't think they'll be allowed ever again to use those kind of villains.
And see, chat, this is why whenever you are a man like Stanley, I know you need money to get out of hard time. Do not sell your superheroes to different fucking businesses because it is just going to cost such fucking. Like, I mean, like, Sony owned Hulk and Spider-Man for the longest time. And that just made it, like, damn near impossible for Marvel to make an event. You know how hard it was for Marvel to get the Hulk back from Sony, chat? Like,
From Universal,
no, I thought it was Sony.
I think the Hulk's with Universal, and then Daredevil, X-Men, Deadpool, all the Fantastic Four, they were from 20th Century Fox.
I could have swore that the Hulk was by Sony. So,
Yeah, Universal Pictures still holds the distribution rights.
wait, what? Why did I think that Sony had the? You know what? It's probably because they directed it, didn't they? What's that company Sony owns
Uh,
with
it's
the
that one with
chick?
that fucking yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. It's Columbia Pictures.
yeah, Columbia Pictures. I think that Columbia Pictures made it, and that's why I got.
Yeah. No, yeah, but yes, Universal still owns a Hulk. Disney bought out 20th Century Fox, so that's why they have the rights back to X-Men, Fantastic
And
Four,
fucking our goat, Deadpool.
and Deadpool, Daredevil, and freaking Blade, which I'm still mad that they weren't able to fucking get
Ugh.
a fucking script going for a new Blade
The
movie.
new Blade
So that
movie would
all
have been fire.
yeah, but it's pretty much canceled now. That's what I hear.
Cat, I remember when I was a youngster, back in the days of CRT, Fox TV. Cat, y'all probably don't know what those are. But I used to have a CRT, and I remember whenever my uncle rented the Blade trilogy, and I remember watching the first. I can only remember the first and second one. I can't remember. But dude, that is the most badass vampire movie you will ever watch, aside from Abraham Lincoln and the Vampire Hunter, and An Interview with a
Hmm.
Vampire. That one's
I'm
actually
also
an
reading.
underrated classic.
I'm reading reports for the new Spider-Man movies that it's gonna be a straight up street level Spider-Man. So friendly neighborhood. So we should be seeing villains. We've already seen the Shocker and Scorpion. We should be seeing the Prowler, the Beatles, a Hobgoblin eventually, Martin Lee, aka Mr. Negative. I think either Hammerhead or Tombstone are going to be in this next movie as well. But I think that's about it. And also Kingpin, because even though Kingpin generally is considered a Daredevil villain, he started off as a Spider-Man villain. So I think this next trilogy might be the Kingpin's crime dynasty, which is where Daredevil and the Punisher and then will come into play for these movies.
Speaking of superhero movies,
Or supervillain
DC
in this case.
is taking a different approach on their movies, as we've seen lately with the Joker and the Batman. Are kind of taking a darker, grittier, more down to earth. This one's going to be a horror movie, from what I hear.
Hmm
I'm actually very intrigued to see how DC pulls this off, because Clay giving a C tier villain his own movie is very interesting. Clayface is like
For real.
one of the more underrated villains for sure in the DC.
He
No one ever would be like, oh yeah, Clayface is getting his own movie soon.
For real, he definitely is one of the more underrated, and I like the way they're going with a Clayface villain because like there's really no other way to go with a Clayface besides a horror route.
This is everyone's current interpretation of Clayface right now. Is him from the Lego
Hmm
Batman games and his stupid ass, goofy fucking grunts, bro. And whenever I heard Clayface was getting his own movie, this is immediately the first thing I pictured, bro.
For real, and then you just hear him go, "Rrr, rrr."
But we should watch this trailer, bro. I haven't seen it yet.
Dude, it's pretty good. Put it on right now. It's great. I love it. It
I
doesn't
watched
it doesn't put much in there, but it's
I
great.
watched the first trailer with Patrick a while back, but this one just came out yesterday.
Show me.
Why is the
Show
text
me.
in Chinese? And if they do this movie right, I'm sorry for pausing. We could get a
No, it's
really
okay.
good solo Two-Face film, and I think that would be a fucking fire. Like,
There's a lot of
gambling,
villains. Yeah,
I
a
want
lot.
DC should definitely focus more on their villains, because they have more darker villains than fucking Marvel. Marvel is like just like, oh yeah, this guy will kill half the universe. DC
For
is like,
real.
yeah, this man's entire family was burned to death. He lost his face in a tragic accident, and now he gambles every single fucking time that he makes a decision.
For real, and the Batman especially, like with his rogues gallery, there's a lot of ways you can turn his villains dark. Obviously, Two-Face, there's a very obvious way you can turn him dark. The
Two-Face,
Joker's
Red
already
Hood,
fucking
Joker's already been
sadistic.
done.
Freaking, and then we got
Man-Bat,
Clayface. Who else?
Clayface, Harley
The only
Quinn.
one, the only one I don't think you can do a good job doing a horror route with, unless they pull off some magical shit, is Mr. Freeze or Poison Ivy.
You could do one with Poison Ivy for sure.
Yeah, with Poison Ivy, yeah, but Mr.
You
Freeze
could
is kind of
definitely
hard to
do,
pull
like,
off a horror route.
yeah, Mr. Freeze absolutely not. But Poison Ivy, I could see them doing. The Riddler, oh my god, I would love for the Riddler to get his own fucking.
I love the way they did the Riddler because
I
he's
love the
generally
Riddler in the
this.
new Batman.
He's generally such a goofy ass character, but the way they did him in this movie was great.
He's goofy, he's scary, you genuinely don't know what he's thinking, and the actor was just genuinely such, like, I feel like that was like the perfect act. That was like picking fucking what's his name for Joker? Not Joaquin Phoenix, the other one.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. That was like Heath Ledger for Joker. That role for
Mhm.
Riddler was fucking perfect. He is
It really
such a
was,
good
dude.
Riddler, and I would love to see him again. If you get rid of him for the next fucking movie where we have a Riddler, I'm gonna be pissed because we still can't figure out which Joker we want, and I don't know why. We keep going back between fucking Jared Leto and Joaquin Phoenix.
Well, the reports are this Batman movie isn't it's going to be kept in a whole separate universe, is what Matt Reeves wants. So it's not going to be part of the new DCU continuity. So we still might get different Jokers.
I don't like that. I want to. I'm not gonna lie. Jared Leto's Joker was only taken harshly because A, we were coming off of Batman v Superman, and that movie fucking sucked donkey ass. Because literally the whole entire plot of the movie was about 4 minutes of fighting, and that's was just stupid. But also he was the Joker to come right off of Heath Ledger, and it was a very different style of Joker than what most people were.
Definitely, yeah. But freaking, I think the whole route they took for that fucking first DC EU was terrible.
Oh yeah.
Because how the fuck you're gonna release a Man of Steel and the fucking what? That's it. You had a Man of Steel and then straight to fucking Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, which that God, that Man versus Steel. Oh, we should have just continued off of Christopher Nolan. I don't know why we didn't. That was like
For real. Like,
that is
but
one
not
of the
even that.
best
They
trilogies in cinematic history.
yes, I agree with you on that. But I think because DC saw how much hype the Marvel Cinematic Universe was getting, so they try to catch up as quick as they can. But you can't just do that. You have to build. You have to build to get to that point. You can't just go from the terrible Green Lantern to then a Man of Steel to then Batman versus Superman.
Okay, see, everyone dogs on the Green Lantern, but that is I do like the Green Lantern 2008. It is hold dear to my heart.
I
Just
don't like it, man.
I
I think it's
don't-
just I think
I
it's because
don't-
of how bad the CGI looked.
I don't like it because it has a good story. I like it because it's funny bad.
This is true. But they are making a new Lanterns. But I think
I-
they're focusing on freaking. It's not Hal Jordan. Who's the other one they're focusing on?
You know who was gonna be Green Lantern before the current Green Lantern?
It was not going to be Will Smith.
It was gonna be Will Smith, and they clapped the piss out of Chris Rock and had all that allegations with his wife and whatnot, and they were DC was like, we're gonna go like they actually had a whole Green Lantern movie planned with Will Smith. It was scripted. They were ready to record it, and then Will Smith slapped the piss out of Chris Rock, and DC was like, and then people started finding out his wife was kind of Will Smith was a cuck, and then
Yeah.
DC was like, all right, we're just gonna go with someone else. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So yeah, fucking A, bro.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, John Stewart. That's what they're going to focus on for the next Lanterns.
All right.
What do you want, Mr. Hagen?
I want my life back.
I know you. You're famous.
Is that Dahmer?
It's a tragedy what they did to him.
Boo.
I don't think so.
I'd like to volunteer for human trials.
This isn't cosmetic surgery.
Even if it kills me, I'll be better off than I am now. I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm okay. I feel great, actually.
I have no idea what side effects you'll have or how to treat them.
Sir, the seatbelt sign is on.
We're in unknown territory.
Dude, that would be a nightmare.
For real.
Oh hell no. Okay, it is definitely intentional to be at that late. I don't know if like did I just grab the wrong movie? No, this is
Oh, yeah, it's
I'm
Warner
watching
Bros.
from
Vietnam.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? Why is it in a different language? Okay, chat, that should be in English. I thought that the different language was gonna play into the movie.
What's happening to me?
If you're harboring feelings of anger, you need to let them go.
You want to know how I feel? The people I trusted betrayed me.
Give me some
The
fucking
justice
good
system
horror.
failed me.
Not like
They
this
stole
isn't
my
gonna be like
career,
scary
my
horror.
money,
It's
my
definitely gonna be
life.
psychological.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I'm a monster.
Oh my god, yeah, fuck that. That's like, chat, don't watch this movie on mushrooms. That's. I think that's obvious.
I have no idea who you are.
Oh, why do you look like Joker?
For real.
What's going on there? What's up with that? Why
I
does he
have
look
no
like
idea.
got
I don't
the
even know, but
he's literally
yeah,
got
it's
the
true. Yeah. Or the Pennywise layout too.
yeah, and he's got no, he kind of looks like the really shitty Joker that was not Jared Leto other one.
You think Joaquin Phoenix is a terrible Joker?
No.
Oh, from Gotham.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay, yeah,
show,
from the
the
TV show.
Gotham
Yeah,
TV show. Yeah, this Joker, he kind of looks like him right there, actually.
it's kind of, yeah, I can see it.
I have no idea who you are.
Fire. This looks heat. I'm excited. Good.
I
Good.
hope,
Good
I
job
hope
for
that
DC.
I hope this Clayface villain makes it into Matt Reeves' universe.
Oh, dude.
I really do hope so, bro. Like, I know Matt Reeves does not like working with other people, bro, but I hope that he fucking makes it into the main continuity for the Batman movies.
I mean, what's the point of having all the, well, I guess whenever we tried to work, it didn't go. What's the point of having all these separate fucking timelines? I same city.
I mean, I get why they keep it separate because it's just better that way for story wise. Because then you have to figure out how the fuck does he fit into this movie? How the fuck does she fit into this movie? How does the story work with them in this movie? I get it, but we're in a universe where everything is just shared now. They have to figure it out at some point. And I know Superman kind of figured it out with Guy Gardner and Hawk Girl, but I don't know. Matt Reeves just needs to open
I'm
his
pissed
eyes a
as
little
how
bit.
Supergirl turned out, by the way. Can I just say that?
I didn't watch Supergirl. You were not going to catch me watching Supergirl in the theaters.
Dude, I was, because the trailer and how Supergirl was perceived in Superman made it seem like Supergirl was a Hancock type character, where she was
That is true.
drunk, hungover all the time, drunk superhero, and I was totally down for a drunk superhero. That would have been fire. But then they took it like they made it like a Hardy
The com-
route, I guess you
yeah,
should
complete
say.
different direction.
Also, why do we keep using like, does Disney just have a contract with Jason Momoa? Like, all right, you're gonna play any character we tell you to.
You know what though? He wasn't a bad Lobo.
Oh no, absolutely.
He really was not a bad Lobo.
But he has been a couple TV characters.
He's been Aquaman and Lobo.
Lobo and Aquaman. Like, why are we even reusing? I know that Jason Momoa is like the only Viking guy, but like, could we not get a different Viking guy? I don't know.
For Lobo, he works out. I like him for Lobo. The only question is who the fuck's going to replace him as Aquaman?
I think he's just gonna continue to be fucking Aquaman. I don't know. Honestly, yeah, he looks a lot better as Lobo than he does Aquaman. Why the fuck did we, dude? Why didn't we just pass like? You know who would have been a good Aquaman? Ryan Gosling. Like,
You know what? Yeah.
Ryan Gosling would have been a great fucking Aquaman. But instead they were like, nah, we need buff Aquaman for some reason. Chat, Aquaman's supposed to be flamboyant. Okay? All know OG
This is true.
Aquaman.
He's supposed to be a little on the skinnier side.
That boy wears a fucking bright orange fucking... This is Aquaman, bro. Not fucking whatever Jason Momoa is. That's my boy Aquaman. Right there. Fucking, not him. Fucking nice flat top, white, maybe a beard. The beard's optional.
Freaking A, bro. But I'm still waiting on a Cyborg movie.
That would be kind of heat.
Or at least a TV show, because I know Cyborg doesn't have as much reach as all the other characters, but
I would love a Teen Titans live action. That would be kind of fire.
I would love to just see Robin in a modern DC movie.
That's what I'm fucking.
A Robin.
Where has Robin was mentioned one time in a Batman movie? It was
It was the
mentioned.
Batman versus Superman movie.
Was it, or was it the Dark Knight trilogy?
Or I guess the Dark Knight trilogy at the end, Tim Blake says that his middle name, or they say his middle name is Robin, but then in Batman vs Superman, Batman has Robin's suit in a case, the Robin that Joker killed, which I think is it Jason Todd?
Oh, I thought that the suit was the Dark Knight trilogy. Is it the Batman v Superman?
Yeah, it's Batman vs Superman. Hold on, I gotta go on mute real quick because my pop said to call him ASAP. So hold on, give me a second. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. No, she called me because he brought Bondo and stuff for my truck because they're repainting my truck after that drunk driver hit it. So I have to go take it to the guy painting it, but I'll take it in a little bit. But anyways, yeah, that's the suit right there.
Yeah, I thought this was in the Dark Knight. But yeah, chat. We have had 2 mentions of Robin in 2 different DC universes. I had a mention in the Dark Knight because Robin was the side character cop at Dark Knight, and then had him his suit. Which, I mean, this obviously insinuates that Robin is dead, but I would still love a standalone movie with Robin that explains this, which obviously this is linking to... Who's the fucking... Is it Batman
Jason
Beyond?
Todd. Is it Batman Beyond? I don't know. But all I know is that it was Jason Todd that got killed, and he ends up turning into the Red Hood.
Yeah.
Nope.
Which is a reference, which would be like, because in Batman Beyond, Joker turned Robin into his old dudes. Which also, I would love a Batman Beyond live action. That would be fucking cool.
It would be cool, honestly. I had to switch cameras because my fucking other camera took a shit. But I switched cameras a little bit. But it'd be cool to see a Dick Grayson. We need to see a Dick Grayson, and then obviously turns into Nightwing. And then we need to see a Jason Todd. We need to see Jason Todd get killed, turn into the Red Hood. And then...
And if you don't know, Batman Beyond is Bruce Wayne's predecessor, taking over as Batman. And it is honestly my favorite Batman. B, my favorite Batman suit. And C, my favorite Batman. Just look at that, dude. Okay. Imagine seeing that in a dark alleyway, bro. You're in a dark alleyway. All you can see is the bright red of a bat and a cape, bro. You're cooked, dog.
This is true. This is true.
I also like how the suit felt like one solid piece. We could not see a single bit of his face.
For real. Just covered everything.
Yeah, it covered everything. It was so sick.
My favorite Batman suit, and I might get heat for this one. My favorite Batman suit is a live action, and it's Ben Affleck's Batman suit.
Okay, I can see that. Mine...
It's just cause he looks so fucking buff and muscular. And imagine just seeing that motherfucker when you're fucking doing crime.
My favorite Batman is not the Batman Beyond. It is not the Batman Beyond. Oh god, which Batman was it? Batman Brave and the Bold. I love the Batman Brave and the Bold suit. Blue with the gray. It's such a nice, clean combo. I've always loved the blue and a gray Batman. That's always been my go-to Batman. Feels very classic. Feels very old school.
It does. It does feel very classic. My favorite Bruce Wayne is probably
Christian Bale. It's got to be Christian.
Christian Bale.
I love Bruce. I love him.
I like Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne.
Although, I will say, oh my god, what the fuck is his name? Who was the OG Batman that was not Michael
We're
Keaton?
talking.
I do like Michael
Oh,
Keaton as Bruce Wayne.
um, is it Val Kilmer? Search of Val Kilmer because I know somebody replaced Michael Keaton in a movie.
This is Michael Keaton Batman, the 80s one.
Oh, George Clooney was one of the Batmans.
No, Val Kilmer was. Yeah,
He was a Batman
Yeah,
in
he
Batman
was a Batman. He
Forever.
was Batman Forever, which was Batman after.
After Keaton's.
I prefer Michael Keaton.
This is true. I do too.
George Clooney was a Batman? When the fuck was George?
Batman and Robin.
Oh my god. I completely forgot about Batman and Robin.
The goofiest one out of the fucking
You know,
out of the saga.
yeah, I always thought of this as a trilogy, but all three Batmans are different Batmans.
For real.
Like, that's crazy to think about. But like, okay, this is the goofiest Batman trilogy. The Dark Knight is the most serious Batman trilogy, and that's just kind of how it's. If you want goofy Batman, this is goofy Batman. If you want serious Batman, go watch the Dark Knight.
For real. But speaking of Batman, the Batman Part 2 comes out in 2028. And so far, the villains that we have confirmed is going to be the Penguin and Harvey Dent.
Danny DeVito. Can you imagine?
Imagine
Danny
that.
DeVito, then.
But it's
I don't.
this Harvey Dent. I don't know if Harvey Dent's going to be a villain in this movie or if he's just going to be running for attorney.
I don't think anyone will ever be able to top Danny DeVito.
I mean, I thought Colin Farrell's Penguin was fairly pretty good. It's a more realistic take.
Yeah, but
on the
Danny
Penguin.
DeVito's Penguin was just genuinely grotesque.
This is true. Yeah.
I mean, look at that fucker. Look at that. Look at that fucking figure, dude. Oh god,
You know
he's
what?
so
That is true.
disgusting.
Yeah.
This was one of the few like non-comedic roles that like you can't even tell that that's Danny DeVito. Like if you showed this picture,
maybe in the eyes, you can see it in
Yeah.
the eyes, but that's about it.
That's also how good the makeup was back then. Like I genuinely didn't know this was Danny DeVito until like I want to say like 2015 when I rewatched.
I always knew it was Danny DeVito as soon as I started watching. Like as soon as I started knowing who celebrities were, I was like, "Yep, that's DeVito's eyes." But I couldn't even tell that Colin Farrell was the Penguin in this last Batman movie because he just looked. I mean, you can kind of tell, but kind of not. Like search up Colin Farrell's Penguin
Yeah, they made
compared
him
to how
too-
his face actually looks.
They made the current Penguin too Mafia and I.
Which I mean,
He felt
isn't that how
it
he's?
felt more like they were trying to write Tony Soprano than they were trying to write the Penguin.
I guess that's true. But isn't the Penguin part of
No,
that
he
mob
is part
lore?
of the Mafia. It's just like
Yeah.
this one felt like he is only in the Mafia.
That's true. That's true.
But I will admit he does look like a good guy.
He does. I hate how they killed off Falcone so fast in the first Batman movie too.
Yeah.
Especially because they fucking. It was such a great. I think it was a great casting for Falcone. Fucking John Turturro. And it sucks how they killed him off so fast.
I like the Suicide Squad that wasn't taken very seriously at all by the director, James Gunn. I love that
James Gunn,
Suicide
yeah.
Squad just because it was so goofy.
I think Suicide Squad should have been a movie that should have been pushed to the back burner a little bit.
I like the first one up until about the second half, I want to say. But the second one, I like how goofy it is. But I don't know. Also, Will Smith as fucking Deadshot just made no goddamn sense. Could have picked literally another actor.
I liked Will Smith as Deadshot. I didn't like the script for the whole movie as a whole, though.
Yeah, definitely.